Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the British Para-Swimming International Meet 2017. It is day 2 here, and you are in for a treat. Wherever you're watching from, if you're at home, on the couch, lucky you. Watching us on British Swimming website, maybe you're here in the venue, you're in for some very exciting swimming action. I saw the heats this morning, and I tell you what, it's going to be a battle. Don't forget to keep up to date with all the action, to tweet to us, to take some selfies and all that sort of jazz. We would love to hear from you. The hashtag for this competition is hashtag BPSIM17. That's hashtag BPSIM17. Now, 2 people who are going to be joining me on the stream throughout the night and keeping you up to date of all the action of each race is the lovely Alan March and Joe Jackson. So, guys, how you doing?
Yeah, we're really good. Thank you very much, John Mason. We're just trying to decide which one of us was the lovely and which one wasn't. Good evening, Joanne Jackson. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Really excited to be here this evening.
Excellent stuff. And a big hello to everybody joining us inside Ponds Fort. There you can see the women's 50 freestyle and men's 50 freestyle coming up. We've got the 200 meters individual medley for both. We've got the women's and men's 150 IM as well. And then we've got, and we'll explain a little bit more about this later on, the S14 men's and women's skins events. If you've never seen the skins events before, then me and you, my friends, are in exactly the same club, but we'll get there together. Ladies and gentlemen, all I'm going to say to you is don't forget to cheer on all of our swimmers tonight as we say, please welcome our first athlete of the evening. This is the World Para-Swimming World Series Women's 50 meters freestyle, final number 1. In lane 0, for Great Britain, Abby Kane. Lane 1, Great Britain, Lily McLeod. Lane 2, representing Uzbekistan, Muslims Odilova. In lane 3, representing the United States of America, Rebecca Myers. In lane 4, from Great Britain, Hannah Russell. In lane 5, representing Uzbekistan, Shoksamankon Toshpolatova. Lane 6, representing Uzbekistan, Fotimakon Amilova. Lane 7, from Great Britain, Zara Maluli. Lane 8, from Germany, Elena Kravzov. And in lane 9, representing Finland, Jessica Markkanen. This is final number 1. Away they go then, and quickest entry time into this series, final number 1, 28 seconds from Hannah Russell, the Paralympic champion, got a British record of 27.01. Here she is in lane 4.
Yeah, Hannah Russell here, off to a fantastic start, and over in lane number 8, Elena Kravzov there, but it is the centre of the pool, lane number 4, Hannah Russell. Tosplatov over there, coming back very strong in lane 5, but it is on the points, remember.
Oh, good swim. Hannah Russell, 27.54. That gives her 932. Toshpolatova at 923. Just a few points separating them. Kravzov in 3rd position so far. So it's 9.23, 9.32, and 8.28. That's what we believe you must get past in the second of our finals if you want to get yourself a World Series medal. So we just need to check on all of the times. Amilova's time just coming through, so that's good. Hannah Russell does indeed take final number 1 from Toshpolatova, from Kravtsov. Ladies and gentlemen, give them all a big round of applause. That was World Series final number 1. So Russell, Toshpolatova and Kravtsov have a nervy wait. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 50 meters freestyle, final number 2. Lane 0 from Great Britain, Maisie Summers-Newton. In 1, representing Germany, Denise Grahl. In lane 2, from Great Britain, Stephanie Millward. In lane 3, from Great Britain, Tony Shaw. In lane 4, representing France, Emmeline Pierre. In lane 5, from Great Britain, Rebecca Redfern. Lane 6, representing the United States of America, Elizabeth Smith. Lane 7, representing the United States of America, Leticia Martinez. And in lane 8, representing Great Britain, Eleanor Robinson. This is final number 2. So away we go. This is final number 2 of the women's 50 freestyle. Joe, how do these ladies get on the podium?
Yeah, so they can get on the podium. They just need to get more points than that first final, then they'll knock them off and they'll be on the medals. So 932 points was from that first final. So we have to wait and see till they touch to see how many points they get.
Bronze medal at the moment is 8:28. A score higher than that, and you are on the podium. We saw a couple of races last night where all the podium spots were filled by the first or the second race, and it wasn't really mixed here. Pierre coming in with a 7:09, 862 from Stephanie Millward should put her on the podium. In fact, no, it won't, because Leticia Martinez with 925 should go into the bronze medal position. We'll have to wait and see. 925 is indeed the official point score for Leticia Martinez. So the S11 swimmer from the United States of America gets herself first in this second final. Millward in second position, 31.24. 3/10 or a second quicker. And we'll have the summary in just a few moments of who has won those medals. And there it is, Russell, Martinez, and Toshpolatova with 923. So it's 932, 925, 923. That's how close it is. Keep those tweets coming. Hashtag BPSIM17. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 50 meters freestyle British final. In lane 0, representing Neath, Molly Hopkins. In lane 1, representing Musselburgh, Hope Gordon. Lane 2, representing University of Birmingham, Fionn Butler. Lane 3, representing Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. Lane 4, representing Borders Elite Swim Team, Beth Johnston. Lane 5, representing City of Cardiff, Bethan Eckley. Lane 6, representing Wisbeach Swimming Club, Anya Falkus. Lane 7, representing Wickham District, Katie Crowhurst. In lane 8, representing Orion, Megan Richter. And in lane 9, representing Hoddesdon, Grace Harvey. Just a quick mention before we get started here. Leticia Martinez indeed broke an America's record in that last race. She used to hold the record. She still does. It's just that little bit quicker. This is the British final. So away we go. This is the British final. Those registered to clubs here going, and it's a good start for Beth Johnson here, Joe. 3 S10 swimmers in a line. So those three are pretty much just racing each other here.
Yeah, it is the centre of the pool here. Beth Johnson coming up to the final 5 metres. She had a great middle part of the race and finishing really strong here. There's Beth Johnson there, 31.68. Megan Ritchie there, 675 points in lane number 8. Representing Orion there, Megan Ritchie, 675 points. Beth Johnson, 645 points, and then Grace Harvey there in third, 643 points. So super close, but those are the top 3 finishes there.
So there you go, Megan Richter, Beth Johnston, and Grace Harvey. That was your top 3 in the British final. We'll be bringing you the medal ceremony very shortly. So that is just how quick it is, Joe. I know we had Ross here last night, and he was like, wow, this is, just they're getting in, they're getting out, and the races are pretty much over before you think about it.
Yeah, and I love how close it is. Those top 3 finishes are all within 3 or 4 points each other, so it makes it really exciting. You've got to wait until everybody touches, and then it's how close they are to the world record. So, it's a little bit nail-biting until they've all kind of touched, but it makes that super exciting in these races.
Remember, we only present the World Series medal winners out here on poolside, so you will see the 3 ladies that won the World Series events. Those 2 events swum once after each other, and the World Series medalists are chosen for the biggest 3 points earners from those 2 races. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Series Women's 50 meters Freestyle Final. Our medals will be presented by Swim England President Andrei. Winner of the bronze medal, representing Uzbekistan, Shoksamankon Toshpolatova. The winner of the silver medal, representing United States of America, Leticia Martinez. And the winner of the World Series gold medal, representing Great Britain, Hannah Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for your medal winners. So once again, pictures of all the medalists up on the podium. In just a couple of seconds, we'll get John Mason up onto the podium as well. And he's going to have a chat with our winner in just a few moments' time. Loads more racing still to come. We've got the men's 50 freestyles, 3 more exciting finals. But firstly, we're going to go down to poolside in a few seconds. And John Mason is with our gold medal winner.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I'm here with our first gold medalist of tonight, Hannah Russell. Our 2 swims in 2 days and 2 gold medals. How are you feeling?
I was really happy with that swim. To be honest, that time was pretty much the exact same I went in Rio this summer. So to do that here and now, I'm really happy.
It's a fantastic way to start. And I know you had a massive year last year. It's also the start of a very big season for you. How are you preparing, and are you happy with where you are going into it?
Right now, I'm really happy with how I'm performing. I've obviously got a few months now going into the trials for the World Championships. So I'm going to go back from here, work with Mark Rose, and then just see from there.
Well, fantastic. Look, congratulations and good luck with your race tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannah Russell.
So once again, big round of applause for all 3 of our medalists. Well done to Hannah Russell. As John said, 2 days, 2 finals, 2 golds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 50 meters freestyle, final number 1. Lane 0 from Great Britain, James Hollis. Lane 1, representing Canada, Alec Elliott. Lane 2, representing Germany, Daniel Simon. In lane 3, from Great Britain, Stephen Clegg. Lane 4, representing Uzbekistan, Muzaffar Tursunkayev. Lane 5, representing United States of America, Tucker Dupree. Lane 6, representing Uzbekistan, Dmitry Korlin. Lane 7, representing Uzbekistan, Ferdevsbek Musabekov. In lane 8, from Great Britain, Matthew Wiley. And in lane 9, representing Finland, Leo Latinmäki. World Series final number 1. Again, we talked about the fact that we've had some exciting swims in the heats, not just in the evening. Stephen Clegg broke the British record with his swim, 25.14. Used to belong to his brother. He's now got it, 25.14. Tsusenkayev inside him, the S13 swimmer, will be going quickly. The 27-year-old from America, Tucker Dupree, a three-time Paralympian, a bronze medal winner in this event in London. As they come to the wall, here are the points. Tsusenkayev in 8.60. Stephen Clegg has managed to swim exactly the same time, I think, as he did this morning, 25.14. So Stephen Clegg has equalled his own British record, the one he did this morning. 871 though, Matthew Wiley, 26.31. It's 871 points for Wiley. 860 for Muzaffar Tsusenkayev of Uzbekistan. And the final podium place for now belongs to Leo Latimaki, 833. So results on your screen at home. Don't forget, we're not only commentating to you guys here in Ponds Forge, we're talking to the rest of the world on the live stream as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 50 meters freestyle final number 2. Lane 0 from Great Britain, Andrew Mullen. Lane 1 representing Denmark, Niels Mortensen. Lane 2 from Great Britain, Joseph Craig. Lane 3 representing Germany, Malte Braunschweig. Lane 4 from Great Britain, Lewis White. Lane 5 from Great Britain, Ryan Crouch. Lane 6 representing Germany, Adam Karas. In lane 7 from Great Britain, Oladaisi Adefisan. In lane 8 representing Germany, Tobias Polap. And in lane 9 representing the Czech Republic, Arnost Petracek. World Series final number 2. So away we go. Great Britain, Denmark, Great Britain, Germany, Great Britain, Great Britain, Germany, Great Britain, Germany, Czech Republic. That's how it reads nation-wise. And as they go through the 25-meter marker, a man in 4. We won a gold medal last night. We've got Lewis White in 4, trying to pull away from the rest of the field. Quite a few S9s across the middle here. So the first to the touch you'd fancy will get there. 8:42. He gets the victory so far. We've got Andrew Mullen in the S5 classification and Arnost Petracek in the S4. So we have to pay attention to those. Mullen coming in a 36.37. Petracek into his final couple of meters, and at the finish, 706. So it's an 8.42. And that will be enough to get him into third place. Lewis White. 8.42 puts him on the podium as it did last night. But this time it is a bronze medal for Lewis White. The results being confirmed up on the screen. Tobias Polap finishing in a time of 29.45, scoring 801 points. And in third in this second final was Ryan Crouch. His time of 27.25 gets 784 points. There we go on the big screen here in Ponds Forge. You can see those top three. It's Matthew Wiley with gold, Muzaffar Tursunkayev with silver, and Lewis White with bronze. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of our World Series finalists. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's 50 meters freestyle British final. In lane 0, representing University of Stirling, Peter Davis. In lane 1, representing Helensburgh, John Law. In lane 2, representing City of Peterborough, Jackson Simmons. Lane 3, representing City of Cardiff, Jonathan Eck. Lane 4, representing Salisbury, Harry Wellington. Lane 5, representing Nova Centurion, Benjamin Falston. Lane 6, representing Worcester, Matthew Redfern. Lane 7, representing Ealing, Aaron Maddox. And in lane 8, representing Motherwell, Kyle Hughes. This is the British final. We're going this British final, and hopefully, Joe, these youngsters will have been looking on at those World Series finalists, thinking, I want to be there, I want to be in part of the World Series as it grows and grows over the next few years. The idea from the IPC to have this World Series, these guys, the next few years, they want to be in those finals as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and swimming very well here in for Harry Wellington of Salisbury. Just touched there first, but don't forget it is the points. The minute he is leading 711 points, 25.99. So personal best for him there for Wellington. So what a fantastic final for him.
Well, Harry Wellington there sticking the boot into the rest and winning that British final. 711 points. Closest to him looks like Benjamin Falston. Swimming for Nova Centurion, 637. Peter Davis, University of Stirling, 630. In fact, he's exactly level with Jonathan Eck as well. Both of those getting 630 points. So once again, if you joined us a little bit earlier on, we mentioned that there are skins events here at this competition. If you want to take a look at how that works, it's all in the program or on the website. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 50 meters Freestyle. The medals will be presented by Swim England President Anne Ray. Winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Lewis White. The winner of the silver medal, representing Uzbekistan, Muzaffar Tursumkayev. And winner of the World Series gold medal, representing Great Britain, Matthew Wiley. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for your medal winners. So we're going to go down to poolside in just a couple of moments. There's our race winner, and he stood next to John Mason.
Thank you very much, Alan. Yes, I'm here with Matthew Wiley. Matthew, massive year for you last year. Gold, you're now back on home soil. Gold again. How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty happy with that. This competition for me is just about experimenting, trying out new things. So in that race there, I took no breath. I would normally take one breath in my race, so it's about experimenting to see how I can push my race forward, ready for the next time I race.
And it paid off. Now, this is your last race, so how are you going to celebrate now? You're done.
Yeah, a bit of a drive home and then straight to bed, I think. Back to training next week, so yeah, not too much.
Sounds like a perfect Friday night to me. Look, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Wiley.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Mason. And you see Matthew Wiley, he's just trying out new things. He said he was talking about there not having a breath in that 50 race.
Yeah, a lot of the swimmers at this competition, we spoke to a few last week at the British Championships, because it's the year after the Paralympics or the Olympic Games. You know, they're really thinking about Tokyo in 3 years' time, so they're testing out new things. You know, maybe they've been training a little bit differently, so they'll have sat down with their coach beforehand and worked out maybe different strategy for that race. So it's great to see them swimming well off that as well.
I don't breathe during a 50-meter race either, so I know his pain. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 200 meters individual medley final, number 1. In lane 1, representing Uzbekistan, Fatima Khan Amilova. Lane 2, from Great Britain, Danielle Hartin. Lane 3, representing the United States of America, Rebecca Myers. Lane 4, from Great Britain, Jessica Jane Applegate. Lane 5, representing Uzbekistan, Shoksnaman Khan Toshpolatova. In lane 6, from Great Britain, Louise Fides. Lane 7, representing Germany, Janina Blürer. Lane 8, representing Ireland, Ellen Keane. And in lane 9, from Great Britain, Tony Shaw. This is World Series final number 1. So away we go then in the 200 metres individual medley event. A bit more of a distance that you prefer, Joe Jackson, but not necessarily the right event.
Yeah, no, more the 200 freestyle. I never really did the 200 individual medley. I had breaststroke in it, and I wasn't the best at breaststroke. But we saw some fantastic swims this morning in the heat. Jessica Jane Applegate, silver at the Rio Paralympics last year. Rebecca Myers, gold. So we've got a fantastic field in the water here.
Tosh Balatova also winning gold in her classification out there in Rio in this very event. So some very, very heavy hitters in the world of para swimming right now in this water. Jessica Jane Applegate, of course, not only in Rio was she successful, she had a great time at the London Paralympic Games as well. Luis Fidesz, she's swimming fairly well already this year too. She swam a 2:32.85 in Wickham in March of this year. That's her new personal best. She'll be looking to chase that down to the 2:34.03 this morning. Only one personal best going into this first final. That was Tony Shaw swimming in the SM9 category. She swam a 2:45.90, which is recognised as a personal best for her from the morning.
So it is still Jessica Jane Applegate in the centre. Myers against Tosh Balatova there in lane 5. Both of them S14 swimmers. So here we are in 5. Tosh Balatova over there. SM13 swimmer from Uzbekistan really coming through on the breaststroke leg. Applegate SM14 swimmer, Myers and SM13. So 50 metres to go here. It is lane 5. Tosh Balatova there from Uzbekistan.
She turns away from Jessica Jane Applegate, but two different classifications. And as they come into this sprint finish, it'll be Jessica Jane Applegate. She's flanked by Rebecca Myers and Tosh Balatova. The two ladies here racing against each other as they head back down. 22-year-old in lane 3, the 19-year-old in lane 5, and Jessica Jane Applegate trying to compete with the pair of them as they come into the final few metres. What an exciting end to World Series final number 1. Myers, 2:26.36. That is very, very quick. 2:26.36, just in front of Tosh Balatova and Jessica Jane Applegate. So 961 points, 956 points. And then I think it will be 864 for Fotimakon Amilova as well. So the official results are now coming through. It's Myers from Tosh Balatova from Amilova. So, ladies and gentlemen, give these ladies a big round of applause. That was World Series final number 1. 2 scores well inside the 900s and one over the 860 marker as well. Amilova's time, 2:31.66. That's 864 points. The world record, by the way, is held by Amilova. And that is a 2:24.43. Now, once again, we mentioned we've got a skins race coming up a little bit later on. 8 swimmers, 8 men, and then we've got 8 women as well. They're all from the S14 classification. They start at the 50-metre end, and they swim a series of 50-metre races. Those races are predetermined by picking a ball out of a bag. That stroke is then swum over 50 metres. The last to touch the wall is eliminated. If you go out in the first round, though, you get £15. Look at that. For your effort, out you go. After that, it's £20 for the loser of the next race, but the next round is also predetermined by simply picking a ball out of the bag. So it could change stroke every time. It could stay the same. Somebody told me once that they saw 7 straight rounds of the butterfly stroke. So if that's not your strong point, out you go in lane number 1, or heat number 1, should I say. But there's also the caveat, there's just 90 seconds between when the end of the race comes to the start of the next race. And in between those 90 seconds, the ladies will go. Then the men, then the ladies, then the men, and we'll get down to the last 2. We'll then put those 2 into lanes 4 and 5, and they will swim off with a chance to win the big prize. And we'll tell you more about those prizes in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Women's 200 meters individual medley, final number 2. Lane 0, representing Norway, Sarah Louise Rung. In lane 1, from Great Britain, Eleanor Robinson. In lane 2, from the United States of America, Jessica Long. Lane 3, from Great Britain, Stephanie Millward. In lane 4, representing Canada, Katarina Roxon. Lane 5, representing France, Emmeline Pierre. Lane 6, from Great Britain, Lily McLeod. In lane 7, from Great Britain, Maisie Summers-Newton. In lane 8, representing Ireland, Nicole Turner. This is World Series final number 2. So World Series final number 2, 864 points gets you the bronze, 956 points gives you a joint silver. If you can go above 961, not an easy task, that will give you gold in the 200 IM.
5 swimmers in a line here down this first 50. Lily McLeod, SM13 swimmer here, the only SM13 swimmer in this race. Jessica Long, SM8 from USA. She did turn in first there, 33.86. Next to her, Stephanie Millward, also an SM8 swimmer. So these 2 racing for those points.
It will be hard to beat Jess Long here, the 25-year-old, 4-time Paralympian. This is her event, gold in Rio. It's not the first gold in the 200 IM that lady has won. And these other swimmers around her will know that she is going to be hard to beat. Long is the holder of her own world record, 2:36. The British and European record is 2:40.73. As they come to the halfway stage, though, Stephanie Millward, who's an SM8 as well, 1:14.95 the turn. Long, 1:16.69. Third position then at the touch was Emmeline Pierre of France, 1:18.62. So 2 S8 swimmers leading from the S10 swimmer from France, and as they make their way back up, it's looking good here for Stephanie Millward at the moment, Joe.
Yeah, Katarina Roxon from Canada coming back very strong on this breaststroke here, this third 50 of this race. It is the Canadian athlete in for SM9 swimmer as they make their way to this final turn here.
So the 24-year-old from Canada looking to try and turn and head back for home in the lead, and she will do just that. 2:05.88, gold in the 100-meter breaststroke in Rio, a three-time Paralympian, but it's only 7th in the 200 IM out there in Rio. And at the moment, Roxon is the lady to catch here in lane 4 as she comes up towards the 25-meter marker. In behind her, you've got Millwood and Jess Long. You've got Pierre and McLeod going well in 6 as well. 2:09.96, she turned in 5th position, and she's trying to chase down Pierre. And Roxon will be starting to feel the pressure of Millwood and Long as they come into the final 7 or 8 meters then. But it will be Katarina Roxon to take it. Can she get near 864? 745, 859 from Millwood, 861 from Jess Long, who just got in front of Steph Millwood in those final few meters. 861 is just off the podium. How will this be affected by the rest of the swimmers? Sarah Louise Rung swimming in the SM5 category. Our final 3 swimmers other than her are all SM6 swimmers. And on Robinson, Maisie Summers-Newton, it is 911 from Maisie Summers-Newton. That's onto the podium. Will Sarah Louise Rung affect that? Here in lane 0, Nicole Turner coming to the finish, 3:17.56. 11-time European gold medal winner is Sarah Louise Rung, a 4-time Paralympic gold medal winner, 840 from her. And we wait for the official results. Give them a round of applause, all of those ladies in that second World Series final. Well, Joe, Maisie Summers-Newton, she got a silver last night in the World Series event. It looks like she's put herself into bronze medal position here in this one as well. And the official result of that final being placed onto the screens for the viewers at home. But right inside the venue now, we have the confirmation of the results. It's Myers from Toshpalatova from Maisie Summers-Newton. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for all of the swimmers in those 2 World Series finals. We'll see the British final in a couple of moments, and then we'll have that medal ceremony. Now, we were talking about the skins events. If you are the eventual winner of the skins event, you get £100. Now, the winner of each round also receives £20. So if you go out in round 1, you get 15. If you go out in round 2, you get 20. But if you won round 1 and you go out in round 2, you actually get 40, because you get 20 for winning round 1, and then you get your 20 for going out in round 2. Nice and simple, it really, really is. It's going to be fun, it's going to be fast, and we are all, behind the scenes, very much looking forward to this. It's going to be an interesting challenge. Once I said, not many on poolside have said to me that they've seen a skins event. We are looking forward to it. Remember, that is all S14 swimmers, both men and women, taking part in that event, and the chance to win themselves some cold hard cash for an S14 swimmer. You're going to take away 200 plus any rounds that you win. Go for it. So once again, if you want to take a look inside the event program, you can see all the rules for those skin events as well. And we can move on to our British final. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 200 meters individual medley British final. In lane 0, representing Grantham, Hayley Milne. Lane 1, representing Neath, Molly Hopkins. Lane 2, representing Wickham District, Katie Crowhurst. In lane 3, representing Warrington Warriors, Coral Farrell. Lane 4, representing Stirling Swimming, Reagan Doig. Lane 5, representing Worcester, Rebecca Redfern. Lane 6, representing Borders Elite Swim Team, Beth Johnston. In lane 7, representing City of Cardiff, Bethan Eckley. In lane 8, representing Hollisden, Grace Harvey. And in lane 9, representing Hatfield, Elise Martin de la Torre. This is the British final.
So here we go now, the British 200 IM final. Regan Doig in lane number 4 from Stirling Swimming in the blue hat. SM14 swimmer. Next to her in 5, an SM13 swimmer, Rebecca Redfern from Worcester. 5 meters to go down this first 50. It is these 2 athletes out in front, the rest in a line. Lane number 2, Katie Crowhurst, we saw her do a personal best this morning. Just 13 years of age. We've already seen some of these athletes already in the pool in the 50-metre freestyle, so back up in the 200 individual medley. Regan Doig in for having a fantastic swim here.
So Milne, Hopkins, Crowhurst, Farrell, Doig, Redfern, Johnston, Eckley, Harvey and Martin de la Torre. As they come up to the halfway point here. This is a very, very quick swim from Regan Doig, the only one of our S14 swimmers in this British final. So we expect her to swim away from the rest. You see Regan there pushing herself on in this breaststroke leg. Johnston was in second position. The wonderful Liz Johnston has just walked in the building. Look at that, we'll hear a bit more from her tomorrow and Sunday. But for now, we're concentrating here, Joe, on Regan Doig, and she's certainly dominating this British final.
Yeah, coming back very strong here though in lane number 5, Rebecca Redfern, SM13 swimmer. She's had a fantastic breaststroke leg there. Final 50 metres to go. It is still Regan Doig. Don't forget it is all on those points though.
And Redfern, who of course went out to Rio herself, got a silver in the 100-metre breaststroke, so we expected her to close up just a moment ago, and she certainly did. And again, as you say, Joe, it is all down to those points, but at the moment, Regan Doig very quickly in towards the wall, and at the touch, 619 points, 242.37. Let's take a look at Redfern's time in the SM30, 6:33. Just in front of Doig. Coming in here then is Beth Johnston, 597. Below that, Coral Farrell, 565. Underneath that will be Katie Crowhurst and Molly Hopkins will be the next 2 to finish. Crowhurst touches with 498. Hopkins with 520. Above them then is Beth and Eckley going to come in 7. 7 will touch in a time of 3:10.30. That's 410 points. Grace Harvey is next up to touch in 8. She'll just about touch before Milne. Those 2 finishing, and it's 628 for Grace Harvey. And give some support here in lane number 9 for Elise Martin de la Torre. The only SM6 swimmer as she comes into the final, 6 or 7 metres. Give her some encouragement. She comes in. The Hatfield swimmer has a personal best of 3:34.15. She's going to be outside of that, but she's much quicker than she went this morning. 3:43.34 gives her 522 points. There's a beaming smile from the winner of our race. And some other swimmers just will be happy with different times. They'll all have different objectives at this stage of the season, of course. But 633 is enough for Rebecca Redfern to take it from Grace Harvey, and Regan Doig, who went out quickest, touched the wall first, Still manages to get herself a bronze from that British final. So the medals are ready down on Paul's side. The medal presenter is ready as ever, and they'll be coming out in just a few moments' time with some World Series medals for our World Series winners. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Paraswimming World Series Women's 200 meters individual medley final. Our medals will be presented by ASA President Anne Ray. The winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Maisie Summers-Newton. The winner of the silver medal, representing Uzbekistan, Shokshlaman Toshpolatova. The winner of the World Series gold medal, representing the United States of America, Rebecca Myers. Ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners. So there we see our three medal winners getting their pictures taken. And our winner, Rebecca Myers, is going to chat with our host, John Mason. So we'll go downstairs and see what they have to say.
Thank you very much, Alan. Yes, I'm here with Rebecca Myers. Rebecca, you won gold in this event in Rio, gold at the World Championships in Glasgow, and now gold here in Sheffield. How are you feeling?
I feel great. You know, it was a great race. I had great competition, so I'm excited to see where I stand in the season already.
Absolutely. It's the start of the season, an incredible start. You're done for this event, though, for this competition. So how are you going to celebrate?
By going back to the hotel and eating a big cheeseburger.
Sounds fantastic. Look, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Myers.
There you are, you see, going to celebrate with a cheeseburger. That's exactly how I celebrate, just kind of skip the exercise part of it. But well done to Rebecca Myers. Well done for all those people. I'm sure they were watching back home in the US as well. Big thank you to all the guys that have joined us inside Ponds Forge, though. We've still got plenty more racing to come. Don't forget, those skins races coming up in a little while. A chance to win, well, at least £15. The fact that you were in the top 8 S14 male or S14 female swimmers from the 200 IM this morning means that if you go out in round 1, you win £15. So you've done well just to get yourself into that final. You could win £100 for winning the event and £20 for every round you win as well. We'll try and talk to you about those event rules as we go along. Just that 90 seconds to switch around. That's the interesting bit for me. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Paraswimming World Series Men's 200 meters individual medley, final number 1. Lane 0 from Great Britain, Jack Thomas. Lane 1 representing Uzbekistan, Dmitry Kholin. Lane 2, representing Iceland, Robert Isaac Johnson. Lane 3, from Great Britain, Jordan Catchpole. In lane 4, representing Hong Kong, Hwa Kit Choi. In lane 5, from Great Britain, Thomas Hamer. In lane 6, from Great Britain, Kaharu Harazawa. In lane 7, from Hong Kong, Long Tin Chan. In lane 8, from Great Britain, Scott Quinn. And in lane 9, from Great Britain, Connor Morrison. World Series final number 1. So we've seen how the women do it. This is the turn of the men. Thomas, Colin, Johnson, Catchpole, Choi, Hamer, Harazawa, Chan, Quinn and Morrison. We saw Conor Morrison yesterday top the pile. He got the 100 breaststroke World Series event win. That was a bit of a surprise for a few people. So some competition coming off the back of those Paralympic Games. Some new names, some new faces, and an opportunity here for the British team selectors to take a look at some new talent.
Harazawa there in lane number 6, the yellow hat coming through here. He was fantastic on the butterfly leg, on the backstroke. Coming through here, Jordan Catchpole from Great Britain, having a fantastic backstroke here. Coming up to the halfway stage, it is these two athletes, Jordan Catchpole, SM14. Harazawa there in 6, SM10. And it is Jordan Catchpole there turning first. 1:02.51. Remember, it's all about those points at the end. It's not who touches the wall first.
Well, going well at the moment in lane 6, Kaharu Harazawa. Take a look at the world records for this event, because remember, it is as close as you can get to the world record in your classification that determines the amount of points that you can score. And Harazawa is already the reigning British record holder, 2:16.22. The European world record, by the way, is 2:06.87, nearly some 10 seconds quicker. But Harazawa keeps on getting quicker himself, and he is being chased by Hwa Kit Choi, the SM14 swimmer. That world record stands at 2:08.98. The British record holder is alongside him in 5. That's Tom Hamer of Great Britain at 1:47.73. He turned in 8, and he is now bursting to get back alongside everybody else. But this one is going to belong to Harazawa, so keep your eyes on the time. 2:16.22 is his British record. This is very quick. Harazawa 2:14.59. That's a new British record as we see it in the SM10 classification. Scores him 838 points, but Dmitry Korlin of Uzbekistan beats him on 888 points. Just wait for the official results to come through, but that looks like Korlin on 888 and Harazawa on 838. And then Hwa Kit Choi on 824. We have to wait and see if those 3 point scores are good enough to get them onto the podium. I'm just waiting for those final results to come up. Keep sending us your tweets, hashtag BPSIM17. Paul Noble knows how to do this. He's looking forward to the skins events in Sheffield. He says you'll love them, Alan March. I'm not actually against them. I do think I will love them. I just want to see it happening, and I want to see the speed of it, and I think we are all going to enjoy that. So the official results are now in. This is qualification in lane 0. That doesn't affect the top 3 standings. Tommy Hamer there coming in at 815 points in a time of 2:18.10. But we've got another final to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's 200 meters Individual Medley Final 2. In lane 0, from Great Britain, Jacob Leach. In lane 1, representing Germany, Adam Karas. In lane 2, from Great Britain, Joseph Siege. Lane 3, from Great Britain, Tyler Hianu. Lane 4, from Great Britain, Alex Rosser. In lane 5, representing Hong Kong, Wei Lok Tang. In lane 6, representing Hong Kong, Hon Ying Wong. In lane 7, from Great Britain, Oliver Hind. In lane 8, representing Denmark, Niels Mortensen. And in lane 9, representing Germany, Tobias Pollap. World Series Final number 2. Where we go then, and a whole host of SM14 swimmers right down the middle of the pool here. You've got Wong, Tang, Rosser, Yano and Seas. Those 5 guys will just be in a straight, flat-out race. One of the person they've got to contend with here, Joanne Jackson, Ollie Hind, Paralympic champion, pretty much Paralympic legend in these parts, and he will be one of those to be in this final.
Yeah, he's the world record holder in the SM8 category, so it'd be great to see him get near that world record this evening. What a fantastic few years he has had in the pool.
Picking up a couple more gold medals to add to his tally from London. Did Ollie Hind out there in Rio last year. His competition in this pool comes in the face of Adam Karas and Jacob Leach, Mortensen and Pollap, and then those host of S14 swimmers down the middle. And the best of those S14 swimmers at the moment are Wei Lok Tang of Hong Kong, 103.37. He turns in first from Ianu. Another new name and new face on the scene here. The SM14 swimmer in 3. Swims for Tilehurst Swimming Club. It's swimming under the Great Britain banner here in this World Series event. So it is Wei Lok Tang, Ianu, then Rosser and Seas, and Ollie Hind in 7. He's showing his strength, being able to keep up with a few of those SM14 swimmers as they come towards the final turn.
Tyler Yanu there in 3, coming back on the breaststroke leg, really catching up with Wyatt Lockdown there as they make their way down to this final 50 metres. Wyatt Lockdown there in lane 5, still leading. In 3, Tyler Yanu, but don't forget, keep an eye on Ollie Hine there over in lane number 7. Don't forget, it's all about those points, so keep an eye on that scoreboard.
Well, he's got to come close to his own world record here as Hine 2:20.01. The S14 record, remember, 2:08.98. Miliantsev with that swim, and into the final few metres then at the touch. It was easy in the SM14 race for Wyatt Tang. 807 points, doesn't put him on the podium though. Ianu coming in 887. Oh, just one off top spot for Ollie Hine there. 2:25.71 gives him 887 points. Final few swimmers coming in here in 9. Tobias Pollap. Wait for lane 6's official time to come up as well. Pollap finishing in 2:47.26. That's 732. Oliver Hine, as it stands, has wedged himself onto the middle of the podium in the silver medal position. Hon Ying Wong's time coming up as 2:25.51, so that's 699 points, didn't affect it. Mortensen 7.71 in 3rd, Wyatt Tang, Hong Kong in 2nd, but it is Oliver Hine in 887. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all the men taking part in the World Series 200 metres individual medley finals. We will of course have the British final coming up. We can see the Hine family on the screens for the people viewing at home. That's who you were looking at there, and there's the summary of the event up in the venue. On the screen at home, you're still seeing the result of final number 2, but it's up on the screen in the venue. It is Dimitri Kholin, 888.1. 1 point the difference. That's how good these multi-class races are. Ollie Hines, 887, puts him into silver. And a record-breaking, or British record-breaking, swim from Kaharu Harazawa gives him the bronze medal in this event. All good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's 200 metres individual medley British final. In lane 0, representing Chippenham, James Edwards. Lane 1, representing Dundee City Aquatics, Jack Milne. In lane 2, representing Nova Centurion, Benjamin Falston. Lane 3, representing Derwentsside, Matthew Gibson. Lane 4, representing Kingston upon Hull, Liam Spence. Lane 5, representing Worcester, Matthew Redfern. In lane 6, representing Claysmore Swimming Club, George Kelman Jones. In lane 7, representing Cameron Vincombe. In lane 8, representing Carnegie, Oliver Carter. And in lane 9, representing Tigers Swim Club, Saul Bressett. This is the British final. Away we go then, this the British final, and it's always great to learn new things about swimmers. When people come and tell you some information, it's great. I had somebody come up to me earlier and said, "Oh, do you mind if I give you some information about my son?" I was like, "No, of course. You give me the information." Cameron Verncombe of Carridon, swims in Cornwall for Carridon Swimming Club. He's from Plymouth and he goes to Brook Green School. So there you go. I learned a little bit more about Cameron earlier on. He also swam a personal best this morning, 2:31.71. So thank you very much, Dad, for all that information. That's just what we like here at the swimming. We like that information and we will try and remember it as we go forward.
Back in the pool into Benjamin Fulston there, SM10 swimmer. The only swimmer under 30 seconds at that first 50 metres. But on this backstroke, coming back here, Liam Spence in 4. And in lane at 6, George Kelman Johns, SM14 swimmer. So these SM14 swimmers up against each other in lane 2, SM10. So 2 SM10 swimmers in this race at Fulston and Carter. But coming through on this breaststroke is at the centre of the pool, Liam Spence in lane number 4 from Kingston upon Hull. SM13 swimmer in lane 5, Matthew Redfern. Looking good on this breaststroke. They're coming up to the final turn here. It is Spence in 4 against Redfern. 50 metres to go. It is all about those points, remember.
It stays Redfern in first, Spence in second, 1:52.38 from Matthew Redfern. Liam Spence at 1:53.01, but they are swimming in slightly different classifications here. Redfern and SM13, Liam Spence SM14. There's a few other SM14s in this one. Sol Bressett, Verncombe, we've also got Gibson, Milne and Edwards all swimming as S14s here. We've got Fulston as the S10 swimmer, so too Oliver Carter on the other side. At the wall, it will be Spence in a time of 2:25.78. That's enough for 693 points. And that will not be knocked off. So he wins the British final here at the British Para Swimming International Meet. So the official results being displayed up on the scoreboard now then. Liam Spence from Matthew Gibson from Jack Milne. Cameron Verncombe coming in 4th position in the end. Just 9 points behind Jack Milne. 19 points behind Matthew Gibson. But Liam Spence winning it on 693. We've got more medal ceremonies coming up in a few moments. And we've also got the men's 150 metres individual medley final 2. So we've got the medal ceremonies coming up. Another final as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athlete for the World Para Swimming World Series Men's Multi-Classification 150 metres Individual Medley Final number 2. In lane 4, representing Denmark, give it up for Jonas Larsen. This is World Series final number 2. So away we go then, and ladies and gentlemen, here inside Ponds Forge, we're going to ask you a little favour. All we want is some encouragement for Jonas Larsson over 150 metres. He's got to swim against himself. He will, as long as he's not disqualified like his opponent last night. He will pick up the title of World Series gold medal winner in the men's multi-classification event of the 150 metres individual medley, an event unique to Paris swimming, of course, the 150 IM, and he comes up towards the final 10 metres of his first 50 metres in this race. The backstroke leg for Jonas Larsson. An entry time of 2:32.19. Saw him win gold last night. And that is, as we say, Joe, as long as he doesn't DQ, do anything wrong, he will win gold again here tonight.
Yeah, turning there in 44.43. On to the breaststroke leg, finishing with the freestyle. Let's get him close to his time there of 2:32.19. Big support for Jonas Larsson from Denmark. It's tough being out there on your own, so let's get behind him, let's support him. Getting the second 50 here.
Being really cheered on, the SM4 swimmer. The world record for this is 2:23.12. 2:23.12, a tough swim. The 150 individual medley for an SM4 swimmer. But the 25-year-old who lives in Valby in Denmark is still a student. And he has been to the last 2 Paralympic Games, a very experienced swimmer. And as he comes back down that turn in 1:48.62, he got a bronze in Rio in the 150 IM, so he knows how to win medals in this against competition as well. He's also bronze in the World Championships in 2013. Missed out on a medal in the World Championships in Glasgow. So again, ladies and gentlemen, keep cheering him on. The European record is 2:29.89 as he comes to the final 15 metres. How quick can the 25-year-old go? Final 10, then let's get right behind him. 7 or 8 metres left of his 150 IM swim. As you heard Joe say, it's tough to swim on your own as he comes to the wall, gets a touch, 2:36.25. He got interviewed on the podium last night and he said, well, it wasn't the hardest gold medal I've ever won. That one, he'll have just gone against the clock and just to see how quick he can go, wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's always tough to be out there on your own, but he would have still prepared for it the same way. He would have still stayed really focused. You know, it was him against the clock there. He would have loved to have gone near his entry time of 2:32.1, but to be out there on your own, just 4 seconds off that time, it's a good swim for him there.
Can we have Connor Morrison to the call room immediately, please? That's Connor Morrison to the call room immediately. So Jonas Larsson picks up another medal, and we're going to move into the skins events very, very shortly. And I know that we've all been looking forward to them here. A new event as part of the British Paraswimming International meet. And the confirmed result from earlier, not that we didn't know that, but Jonas Larsson, the SM4 swimmer, getting a 2:36.25, 768 points. So next up will be the medal ceremony for Jonas Larsson. In a couple of moments, the 150-meter individual medley, and then the men's 200-meter individual medley World Para Swimming World Series medal ceremony will come right at the end of the session. So don't forget, this World Series event is 5 places on the map that we were visiting. We've already been to 2, Copenhagen, and we've already been to Sao Paulo as well. And now we're here in Sheffield. We'll move on to Indianapolis in June, and then we'll go over to Berlin for the final leg of the World Series, a 5-leg series, and the winners will receive their prizes in Mexico at the World Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, we now bring you the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series men's 150 meters individual medley final. Our medal will be presented by ASA President Anne Ray. Winner of the gold medal, representing Denmark, Jonas Larsson. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, give it up for your medal winner. So let's go down to poolside and see John Mason. He's going to chat with our medal winner once again. Let's see what they've got to say.
Yes, thank you very much, Alan. Down here again with you, Jonas. You got your breath back. Second race, second time we've seen you with the gold. How are you feeling going into the rest of the event?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good. I think it's pretty good time. Not my best time, but it's pretty close to. So for the rest of my races here in Sheffield, yeah, I'm going to take it for them.
It is, and I mean, it's the start of a very big season for all the swimmers here. You know, you came off the back of a massive year last year. You're approaching this pretty hard. How are you feeling for the rest of the season?
Oh, I feel great for the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to the Worlds in Mexico, so I think it's going to be funny, yeah.
And you get a lot more sunshine there.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, well, look, congratulations, mate. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Final medalist of the night. Now it's time for our skins competition.
So I've got 60 seconds to explain skins. Hello, Claire Cashmore, sat in the crowd. All of our cameras catching everybody out there, so big hello to her. Right, skins events. We've got the top 8 S14 swimmers from the 200 IM this morning, men and women. They will go against each other in 8 rounds of swimming. There's 90 seconds in between each race. You have to get back to the start without running, of course, because no running on poolside. You get back to the start and you go again. Each round is predetermined by picking a ball out of a bag. That ball will tell you what stroke you swim. So it could be we have 7 different swims of butterfly or breaststroke. We will wait and see. The loser of each round will go out, and they will collect £15 in the first round. And the second round, they will go out and collect 20 and 25 and 30 and 35 and so on and so forth. The winner overall will collect £100. The winner of each round gets an additional £20. And just to make it even faster, the men will go, and as soon as they've finished, we'll pretty much bring you the women's event as well. 90 seconds to turn it around for each of them. All we want you to do here inside Pond Sports, ladies and gentlemen, is just make plenty of noise. This is going to be fast. It's hopefully going to be fun and rather frantic as well. In the men's event, we have had a couple of withdrawals, so there'll be no withdrawals in the first 2 rounds, but people can still pick up that extra £20 for winning the round as well. John Mason gets to choose the ball from the bag for the men after that. The first round for the men and the women will be exactly the same, and it will be whatever John Mason picks out of the bag for that first round. Is that all clear? Somebody nod at me in the crowd, please. Is it all clear? Yes. Double thumbs up from the man in the blue t-shirt at the back. That's what we like. There's a thumbs up from the lady in red as well. If anybody doesn't understand, keep watching and we'll learn together. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the men's skins event. In lane 1, Jack Thomas. In lane 3, Jordan Catpole. Lane 5, Thomas Hamer. Lane 6, Robert Isaac Johnson. In lane 7, Scott Quinn. And in lane 8, Connor Morrison. Now, please welcome the ladies' skins event athletes. So out first in lane 1, Amisa Kitano. Lane 2 will be Reagan Doig. Lane 3 will be Danielle Hartin. In lane 4, Jessica Jane Applegate. Lane 5, Luis Fides. In lane 6, Janina Brewer. Lane 7, Pernilla Lindberg. And lane 8, Tori Magnus Dottir. Okay, we're going down to John Mason. What stroke are we doing, John?
Yes, let's get this skins competition underway. I'm with our technical director, Tony Ward, now. You're going to be picking our first stroke. So first up, it's the men. What will they be swimming in their first 50? They're going to be swimming butterfly. Let's put that back in there. Butterfly for the men. And for the women, their first race. Hold on, let me give me that, shake that around. All right, there you go. Magical hands. Oh! They're also swimming butterfly. So men and women, you're both swimming butterfly. Good luck.
So this is where you guys, you need to make some noise. 50 meters, the last to touch the wall should be eliminated, but we won't have any eliminations in the first 2 races for the men's event. So no swimmers from Hong Kong. So somebody will win themselves 20 quid here. Cheer them on, 20 quid, that's nearly half a pair of trainers. So as they come down to the wall, might be a new hat, might be a new coat, coming to the wall, the 20 quid's going. Or Jordan Catpole in lane 3. Give him a round of applause. He's got himself 20 quid. He's still in this. They're all still in this because no eliminations in this round. So we've had round 1 for the guys. The ladies now up next. They are also doing butterfly. Okay, John Mason, what are the guys doing next?
There we are, first race down now. As we're not having eliminations in the first two races, I am going to draw this ball. It is freestyle. The men will be swimming freestyle in their next race.
Okay, back down to the starter's end. Ladies, butterfly. Away we go then, Joe Jackson. It's quick, isn't it? It's quick. One person will be going out here.
Yeah, it's super exciting, this race. One of these swimmers will be eliminated. In the centre, Jessica Jane Applegate at the minute winning this first heat here. One of them will be leaving at the end of this race.
I saw Jessica Jane a little bit early on. She was confident about this. She's about to pick herself up 20 quid. Alex will be wondering how he can help spend it with her. Who's going to be last? Who's going to go out? I think here in lane 8, we're going to lose Magnusdottir. So Jessica Jane Applegate wins this first round. Lane 8, Thori Magnusdottir is last to touch. So there on our screens for you guys at home is lane number 8. That's Thori Magnusdottir. She goes out in the first round. She gets £15 for her troubles, though.
It's not bad for 50 metres, is it?
It's not bad.
£15.
You got 15 metres for every 50 metres you did. You'd be loaded. So that is the "you are out" symbol. Do we understand it now, ladies and gentlemen? If somebody could text me and tell me how it works. It's freestyle for the guys.
Right. Do I have sound? There we have it. £15 for you. That's for you. Now your hand in there. Let's pick the next stroke for the ladies. What do we got? And it is freestyle. Ladies, you will be swimming freestyle.
Tommy Hamer wins the next round here, so he picks himself up £20, and he references that as he points towards the crowd. So Tom Hamer winning that one. Nobody again eliminated from the men's event because we had 2 pull out just before we started. So that's the last free round, if you like, for the guys. So Tommy Hamer gets himself £20. What's next, John?
All right, the men will be swimming for the final time before a knockout. Breaststroke. Men, you're swimming breaststroke.
We're back down to the starting end then. Ladies, it's freestyle for you.
Here we go on the freestyle now. Who will be eliminated on this round? It is Jessica Jane Applegate in for. She won the butterfly on that first round. She's looking nice and comfortable here down this 50. Can she win the second round?
Trying to conserve energy as well. She just took a quick glimpse around her, did Jessica Jane Applegate, and she's going to take the 20. Oh, it was close in behind. Reagan Doig finishing in 7th. So 2 wins out of 2 for Jessica Jane Applegate. That's £40 to the good already. Reagan Doig will pick up £20 from John in just a moment.
No, you did brilliantly. There is your prize money, £20. Now put your hand in there and pick out the next stroke for the ladies. They are swimming backstroke. Women, you're swimming backstroke. Over to
Down to the starting end then. Gentlemen, it's breaststroke. So here we go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we did say this would be quite quick, this would be quite frantic, and this would be quite fun. Don't forget, this is the first time that one of these gentlemen will get knocked out. They will get £25 for the privilege, and if they've won a round as well, they'll keep that money too. And at the moment, a real change here. Scott Quinn mastering this third round for the gentleman, and he's just in front of Conor Morrison on the far side, and our previous winners are struggling here. It's going to go Scott Quinn for the victory. He's got himself some money. And Jordan Catchpole, who won the first round, is out. So he'll get himself £25 for going out in round 3, plus the 20 quid he got for winning the race. I can't get used to that sound effect just yet. Plus the 20 quid he got for winning the race. So they climb out. Jordan also needs to pick the next ball for the next round for the guys. John Mason, what have we got next?
Jordan.
Ladies, it's backstroke.
Jordan, we got first place, a £20 and then a £25 for being knocked out. You need to choose your ball, and what are the men going to be racing during the next one? They're also doing backstroke. Men, you're doing backstroke.
Okay, so the lady's already showing us how it's done. John Mason, thank you very much. Handing over money. I want to know where my wallet is. It went missing hours ago, and now John's giving out cash like candy. It must be mine. Must be. Here in lane 4, this is a third win from 3 for Jessica Jane Applegate, racking up the cash. Who's going out? Amisa Kitano, 39.18. So lane 4 is our winner. Lane 1 is Amisa Kitano. Thank you very much for her for taking part. She gets herself £25 as well. Are you all keeping up in the stands? Lots of heads nodding and shaking at exactly the same time, including mine. Out they get.
Here we are, Amisa, £25 for your racers, and if you put your hands in that bag, pick out a ball. What are they going to be swimming? Women, you are swimming butterfly in your next race.
Gentlemen, at the starting line, it's backstroke. So away they go then. Backstroke now. 5 gentlemen left. Going quickest at the moment is our gentleman from Iceland. It's Robert Isaac Johnson. Clearly enjoys this stroke. On the near side, Jack Thomas is away from everybody. Oh, and Scott Quinn just needs to go a little quicker here. Otherwise, he's won the last round and he might be going out. The battle for 20 quid is going to Iceland. It's Isaac Johnson that goes through, and it's Scott Quinn that goes out. So unlike the women's events, we're sharing the money round here. But Scott Quinn, a bit like Jordan Catchpole, he's got a victory, but now he's out as well. There's the sound effect. So that's £30 for going out in that round, plus the 20 that he got for winning the race. John Mason, I don't know what your maths are like. I've got a Nottinghamshire education, so I'm struggling. £50. They shut my school the moment I left, and that's a true story. Ladies at the other end, we'll see which one comes first, an interview with John or the start of the ladies' race.
All right, Scott, you got £50 there. All right, that's for you. Put your hand in that bag and pull out a ball for me. All right, what are they racing as? Men, you're racing freestyle, next race.
Away they go, just in time for the ladies to get in and do butterfly. So fly race now. Jessica Jane, unlike those men's events, Joe, she's won 3 out of 3 so far. It looks like it might be 4 out of 4.
Yeah, she's doing fantastic and she's looking really relaxed on these 50s. Looks like she's taking a little bit easier here. Coming up to the final 5 metres, there is still Applegate here, but who is going to be eliminated?
Anyone wants to borrow a fiver, head to Norwich. Jessica Jane Applegate wins it. And it's Hartin that goes out. Here comes the sound effect. And out we go. So at the moment, Jessica Jane Applegate has got herself 80 additional pounds, and that's not before we add in the money that she gets for the round she goes out. If she wins it, it's £100. So she'll be down there to chat with John in just a second.
Pounds there for you. Congratulations. Put your hand in there and choose out a ball. What are our women going to be swimming in the next race? There's swimming butterfly.
Gentlemen, it's freestyle for you. So we're down to 4. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, get right behind them. Just these 4 gentlemen left. They're racing for cold, hard cash. And this is going to be pretty tight. The 4 in the freestyle here. We've got Morrison. We've got Jonsson of Iceland. Tommy Hamer's in there for Great Britain. So too Jack Thomas. And at the moment, it looks like Conor Morrison who might be going out. Tommy Hamer is about to pick himself up 20 more pounds. He does. And out goes Morrison. So Hamer gets another 20 pounds. That's 40 additional for him. And John Mason waiting to see Conor Morrison. I think we'll probably get the ladies underway in a couple of moments. So we're just waiting for the official's whistle coming at the start end. And the ladies back ready. So ladies, a reminder, you are now swimming butterfly.
Conor, there is £35 for you, and put your hand in there. What are the men going to be swimming in their next race? Backstroke.
So it's backstroke next. Here, another fly race. These ladies are starting to feel tired here, Joe. Can you imagine what they're going through?
Yeah, the lactate will be building up here, and it's Jessica Jane Applegate again on this 55.
No, I didn't mean physically. They're all trying to avoid having to get out and chat with John Mason. Jessica Jane Applegate up to the wall. It's another victory. 5 straight wins, and Janina Brauer of Germany goes out. I'm actually enjoying this. We're down to 3. There's Janina Brauer's name, who's gone out. So, and then getting themselves ready. They'll be doing backstroke, but we're going to get a quick chat with Brauer. Give us some money, John.
There you go, you got £35. That's for you. Here you go. Oh, look, you want to put your hands in there? There you go.
Away we're going. Freestyle is so just 3 left in the backstroke, and Thomas Hamer, he's 1, 2. On the near side, Jack Thomas now looks like he's going to be the one to go out. And it is Jonsson who takes it. Oh, in fact, we'll have to wait for the timing pad there. I think Jonsson gets the touch from Hamer, and I think it's Jack Thomas that goes out. So we'll wait for those results to correct themselves, but I think that is Jack Thomas that is leaving us in that round. I don't make the rules, don't shout at me. The ladies are getting ready. We're down to 3. So lane 1, closest swimmer to John Mason in the pool.
Free time.
So back down to the start, and ladies, freestyle.
All right, 50 quid here. There you go, mate. Put your hand in there. What are the men going to be swimming in the next race? Backstroke.
3 ladies left. Once we get down to 2, by the way, we move them both into lanes 4 and 5, and this is pretty even. Having won the first 5, Jessica Jane Applegate now battling along with Louise Fides at the wall. Applegate gets it again. Fides in second. 6 fresh £20 notes are going to Jessica Jane Applegate. And Pernilla Lindberg is out.
Pounds for you, there you are, and put your hand in there. What are the women going to be swimming for their final race? Breaststroke.
So, Hamer in 4, Jonsson in 5. It's backstroke, gentlemen. Here we go, final race. Go on then, ladies and gentlemen, final 2. One of these gentlemen win £100 for winning the race, and an additional 20 to add to the money they've already got. Oh, it's tight. Hamer against Robert Isaac Jonsson of Iceland, and Hamer starts to pull away. He can taste the money from here. 5 more meters. And Hamer takes it. Give them both a big round of applause. Give all of the gentlemen a big round of applause. That's how you swim skins, apparently. Tommy Hamer celebrating, show me the money, I believe is the saying. So we're waiting for Tommy Hamer to make his way out. Once again, big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Robert Isaac Jonsson goes out of second place. Tommy Hamer takes the big prize, 100 plus some extra cash as well. Breaststroke for the ladies next. So, well done to Jonsson. Came second. He's been setting a whole host of Icelandic swimming records throughout the course of the day. Now a flat race here between Jessica Jane Applegate. John Mason.
We're here with our second place winner. There you are. Look, £95. Congratulations. Well done, mate.
Applegate against Fides, and here Applegate, who's already got 6 £20 notes, is struggling to keep up here. Louise Fides of Hatfield, the lady in the pink cap, is going to get the big prize, £100 in your pocket. Jessica Jane Applegate, 6 £20 notes and an additional 75 for coming second in the competition. I think right now she doesn't care about the extra 25. There's enough going in the purse later on. Mum and coach will be sat around trying to figure out what on earth she's going to spend that on. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the 2 ladies. In fact, all of the ladies who took part in the skins and all of the guys that took part in the skins races as well. We're going to chat with our 2 winners, I believe, in a short while. We're going to present our runner-up first. So this is Jane Applegate's going to get lots of money here. John Mason can't even count this high.
I'm here with our runner-up. You've had a massive swim though, like you won pretty much everything. You got yourself here £195. Awesome, congratulations.
Brilliant stuff. That's 195 seconds for second in an event. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for all of our officials and volunteers that have helped us to do those skins events. In fact, all of the events this evening. Well done to all of those guys and all to our coaches as well. Big thank you to all the coaches of the teams. Big welcome to all of our guests over the first 2 days. The first of 2 skins races. There are 4 of them all together. 2 more tomorrow night. And Jessica Jane Applegate is beaming as she walks away. So we're going to go down to John Mason. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to have the medal ceremony or the victory ceremony for those skins racers. Once again, big thank you to our presenter. That is the ASA president, of course, Anne Ray, for the winner of the men's skins race, Thomas Hamer. And the winner of the women's skins race, Louise Fides. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, put your hands together, not only for our 2 main winners, but for all of the boys and the girls that took part there in the skins races. Big thank you to all of them. And now we're going to go down onto poolside in a couple of moments and chat with our winners and John Mason.
Well, that was exciting, wasn't it? I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Now, Louise, how was that? 8 races in just as long.
I don't know, it was really tiring, but yeah, I'm glad.
Tired. Look, you won yourself some cash though. How are you going to celebrate with it?
I don't know, I'll probably just go shopping, get something nice.
Treat yourself some new shoes. And Thomas, what about you? What are you going to buy with your winnings?
Probably save it. Cash is king, so I don't know.
Cash is king. I like that. Look, congratulations to both of you. What a fantastic, sort of exciting way to finish our night. Back up to you, Alan.
Thank you very much, Mr. John Mason. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our skins winners, Thomas Hamer and Louise Fides. The shops of Sheffield will be full tomorrow of swimmers trying to spend hard cash. And we've got 2 more skins races tomorrow as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the World Para Swimming World Series men's 200 meters individual medley final. Once again, our medals will be presented by ASA President Anne Ray. Winner of the bronze medal from Great Britain, Kaoru Harazawa. Winner of the silver medal from Great Britain, Oliver Hind. And the winner of the World Series gold medal representing Uzbekistan, Dmitry Horlin. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your medal winners. So, as our 3 medal winners get themselves their pictures, can we say a big thank you to everybody watching on the live stream? We're going to lose you in just a couple of seconds. To all of you up in the stands, big thank you to you guys for coming along as well. Hopefully you're now all experts in skins races, because we'll be doing some questions tomorrow for those of you that are. And a big thank you to all of our officials down on poolside and our volunteers. Your hard work is not unnoticed. From all of us here, we say good evening. As we say officials, you may now leave the poolside.